What's up, everybody? Cedric and Cedric here. It's our wrestling commentary, answering viewers, and we got one. It's us a response. It's a month old. It's edited, but we playing catch up, and when we get done with this, we're gonna watch SmackDown from I think it's the 21st of February. February. No, February. You want to say it properly? That's gonna be hard because I think initially there's an accent mark somewhere. So,
who knows where it fell off over time.
Yep. But all y'all really need to know, although it's March 1st, February is the best month of the whole year. So, if you weren't born in February, I feel real bad for you.
That's a bunch. That's a bunch of crap.
What the hell you say to me, Sagittarius?
That's right. December's the best.
December ain't shit. It ain't even decent. December.
At least December can be said well.
No, it can't.
December. See how simple that
December.
was? Oh, no, here you go with your French accents and shit.
First of all, it's European in general. It's very European. Because E is not E, okay? It's E. I-E-U-E-O.
We are not in European.
December.
Did you know that?
December. You can't even say it right. All right.
Just went on to talk about the difficulty in seeing February.
Because February is a complicated month for complicated people, okay, for the best times of the year.
Yes,
all right.
You are a complicated people.
Don't nobody love nobody outside of February. Nobody. Don't no one love you.
Okay.
Don't no one love me. Nobody.
What?
It's hateful. Every other month is hate. February, you got love, pregnancies, and all stuff going on.
Listen here.
People buying stuff for other people.
That stuff happens all throughout the year.
It's the actual Christmas.
Folks get pregnant all year long.
Not that I've ever heard of.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
What?
I'm not going to say that. Because we got proof positive in the back of the house that people get pregnant outside February.
First of all, that pregnancy was by my choice to end in February, but everybody gotta do their own thing, and she came out to be some Capricornist thing or whatever that month is.
If you made the choice, a month too soon.
It ain't me.
What I did? Hold her and suspend the animation?
You should have tried harder. Shut the hell
up, man.
I did my job.
Get to the damn response.
So he says that WWE is notorious for putting more focus on celebrities and whatnot. He references WrestleMania and all kinds of stuff. And yeah, that's so true. It is. And it takes the wrestling out of a wrestling match that could be making sense. And yeah, he called it. He said Charlotte returning. I just know they're going to overexpose her again, book her stronger than, and bury the other females to make her look good, which is what they're going to do.
But honest,
Charlotte legit comes from, you might as well say, actual wrestling royalty.
That aside, let's just think about it.
And she's just as good.
Let's just think about it, though. When you think about Charlotte's presentation of herself.
Yes, despite her ugly clothing.
In comparison to the presentation of the other women on the roster, there are very few that can fuck with Charlotte. Because the rest of them just kind of blend together.
And he gets into that. A little later on. He says she's the female version of Cena. And you know what? To be honest with you, I fell out of love with John Cena after the spinner belt was made. And it wasn't the belt. It was just Austin had his personalized belt. And then Cena got his personalized belt. And I was like, I'm done. 'Cause the Smoking Skull belt, while it looked really cool, I didn't like what it represented. It didn't represent, the WWF. It represented Steve Austin.
Oh yeah, I mean, but that's the WWF into the WWE. They have to pick their golden boy. There's got to be one.
But you don't have to make a belt for that person.
But according to the one who was running at the time, apparently,
yes, it was a
Didn't The Rock have his own Brahma Bull belt?
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Triple H should have had one with a chest piece on it or something.
Or a sledgehammer.
Yeah.
Or some knees that function.
You go messing with him. You go messing with
It's some working knees on the belt.
some working knees. Hey, if he wasn't on the sauce like that, his knees wouldn't have messed up. That lower quad muscle tore right off.
Belt that says no sauce. Hold the sauce, please.
A sauceless belt.
Hold the sauce.
And they do have they do got a poor treatment of the women's division, like he said, and half the girls can wrestle, but they're held back by WWE's half-ass booking. He said most of the girls have the same personality.
Yeah, they're all short skirt McDuffie.
Always fighting over the blonde, short, chesty.
The new chick came back. Hey, somebody bliss his back. She's got a doll. She's short skirt McDuffie with an accent and colorful hair. I mean, I don't.
Yeah.
It is not the women's fault.
And they're not allowed to show how tough they are or vicious they truly are, and and just have a range of emotions. And that's what he said, and it's true.
Yeah.
Because they are the same. They are the same. Man, I miss Awesome Kong. I miss Awesome Kong.
All the chicks who were the original TNA knockouts were all different.
They were WWE rejects. They went to a company that said, "How about y'all be different?" And this is before Kong went to WWE. Then I didn't see her in WWE. She was in there for a hot second.
Yeah.
And then allegedly she got pregnant, and then there's a whole hoopla about that. And I think she just fell out of love with wrestling anyway. And they probably were telling her to lose weight. They were probably giving her crap backstage.
If I recall what the interview I listened to, she miscarried, and it was emotionally devastating for her.
Yeah. I mean,
and
it's a miscarriage.
WWE don't do emotional devastation very well.
It's like, oh man, did you miscarry? Can you wrestle tomorrow? That's about how that is. It's like, can you show up for us? Are you going to help me through my trying times? Well, yeah, we call that getting on a plane and showing up and working through your emotions.
Yeah, they don't do the emotions well.
He says Stardom Wrestling actually allowed their wrestlers to feel like real people with emotions and complexities. I haven't watched Stardom like that. I haven't
followed it.
Yeah, I've watched maybe 3 or 4 shows, but the promos they do seem very. It's formatted, and I get you got to have promo time, but it's so almost ceremonial, not like flowers and doves and all that fun. No, it's just okay. There's the ring. It's cleared. They get the mic, and then they speak, regardless if they're showing emotion or their own personality. Sad to say, I don't speak Japanese. And what Japanese I do know is not going to come out of them sounding like what I have read and learned to pronounce, because of you have one word and depending upon the next letters following, it changes the whole thing. And so I would like to be able to understand. And then when you get people like Megan Bain or Julia or Toni Storm, they don't get on the mic. I've watched them wrestle in Stardom, but I've never seen them get on the mic. And I'm sure they have. I just never saw them get on the mic in the ring. And if they did, I don't think their opponent would really understand. It's more like you speak and you make certain, because I watch them, they make a nodding gesture or something, and then their opponent kind of, okay. And they probably know what points they're going to hit and when they are. And then they just get the mic and respond in kind. And they kind of do almost the same thing. It's almost like you're watching Power Rangers. They can't speak through the helmet, so they got to have voiceovers.
Yeah.
That's why they nod their head the whole time and then do the repeater scene.
When the putties show up.
Yeah, the putties. But you do what you got to do to make the show go. I'm not begrudging. I'm not downing it. I'm just saying I couldn't understand, and I couldn't see any promos. I'm just going to what might have happened. You can let me know. Y'all can let me know out there. Melo is another wrestler with potential, but as usual, Triple H, the best booker in the galaxy, keeps fucking up. Yeah. Anyone who isn't a Samoan or associated with the Samoans will never get a consistent push. Well, right now in the current era, yeah, it's Samoan driven.
Yeah.
But when it changes, it's gonna be steady over the course of 6 months, in your face. Like Cody, Gunther. Those are the ones holding the belt. It's not Roman.
Mm-mm.
And the Samoans and the Tongans that they could have rising, they're not. They get you are in the mix, but
you don't rise to the top.
Yeah.
And it's like Melo, he's getting a push, but it's a mid-card comedy push.
It is a really mid-level push. It's good enough to stay mid-card, but never enough to show the potential to go higher.
Yeah.
And he can talk.
He can talk.
He's got moves.
He's skilled.
I have not yet. He looked like he could carry a match if he had to.
Yeah.
He looked like it, but he hasn't been able to show it because his matches are short, to the point, and that's good.
What's his problem? You know what his problem is.
He's small.
He's small.
He's small. So, yeah. Let's see. The one highlight on SmackDown, aside from Tom and Fatu, are the machine guns. I know WWE hates tag team wrestling for one stupid reason or another, but I'm hoping the guns can inject some energy into the division. They can until people start seeing the pattern of them. Because they are very, how can I say, they're stubborn in their ways. They are not going to change what they do.
In the order they do it.
So they were the Young Bucks before there were Young Bucks.
Just not douchebags.
Yes.
At least I hope not.
So long as people can't see what Cedric and I have been seeing, they'll be fine. Let's see, so far it's been pretty good, and they continue to put on good bouts. The fact that WWE booked 2 out of 3 tag team match at the Royal Rumble gives hopes. And might get some respect, because it looked like they're getting some respect, a little bit of notice, the tag team division. But the problem is mark booking. It's it's not mark booking. It's get out my face booking.
Okay, here's your whole storyline. Just working and stay over there.
Yes. Okay, we put all you 3 in one match. We'll put you 2 in this match. Yeah, okay, yeah, just to get some 2 out of 3 falls. Just, and depending upon what we got going on with the matches after you, if your match go long or short, because that 2 out of 3 falls match was short.
Mm-hmm.
That was short.
It was a quick match.
They did that in almost half the time of any regular title match.
Yes.
And then you got to say, well, y'all must be some high damaging people, right? No. And that stuff exposes the business. So people notice stuff like that. Back WCW Clash of Champions and stuff, when Flair would have a 2 out of 3 falls match, it went a while. His regular matches might go, like you see him with an enhancement talent, in about 3 minutes, 4 minutes, depending upon. You see it with a contender, but it's on a regular show. You might see 9 minutes. You might see 14 minutes or something like that in that range. It might be even a little farther, depending upon where it places on the card. And then you see an upscale contender match. Flair might go 15, maybe 17 minutes, depending upon. Then you get the Clash of Champions or some kind of pay-per-view. Then you're going to see him go for 40 minutes or more. And to do that, that's carrying a match. It's not doing the same thing over and over. Well, I'm just going to get beat on for 5 minutes. And then I'm going to pull out a few moves. Then pull out more moves for about 5 minutes. And then, since I ran out of stuff to do, I'm going to walk around and taunt the crowd. No, Flair worked.
The whole time.
The whole time.
Strutting around with no butt and a tank top on with
Here
a turtleneck.
you go. Shut up.
Christian.
Christian Cage is highly underutilized. Although he's personally he's a dick, going on what Stevie Richards was saying about him. I'm like, dude.
He's underutilized like fungus.
I would rather see him AEW champion than Goon. And even you got to admit that.
They can all both go wrestle for the fungus championship.
No, that's not what I said.
Yeah.
It sucks. But you'd rather see him than Goon. Christian can sell. He can talk. He can push the situation.
He can strut for 10 minutes. Yes, Goon is abysmal. That's why he's Goon. But I still don't like Christian. And I never will. He got me.
I don't want you to like him. I don't give a damn. The London Broil that you made is going to taste no different if I like or dislike him, same as you.
Why is he wearing turtleneck tank top? Somebody.
Honestly, because it'll get on somebody's nerves.
The leisure blazer made out of felt from Michael's Arts and Crafts store. Well,
because he's a heel.
So he got to look poor.
What the?
He dressed poorly. Not poor as in broke. Poor as in bad. He is dressed poorly.
If James Bond was wearing it. Oh, wait, he did. And you liked it.
When did I like James Bond a turtleneck and a felt blazer?
Let's see. What's his name? Daniel Craig. I think he had that.
No, he didn't.
I think he had that.
No, he didn't.
I think he had that.
Let's go pull the movies then.
We're going to do that right now while we're doing this.
Yes.
I'm right. Let's roll.
Yeah, because
so
no.
Somebody did it. A bad guy or someone that played Bond
probably
did it, and it was all right. You never complained.
They had on a felt 1970 blazer with a turtleneck.
If it was made in the 70s, they sure did.
A turtleneck with the sleeves ripped off.
Probably, I don't know that they had the jacket on.
Did he lose his sleeves to Loan Sharks? What the hell?
If I could pay bills with my sleeves, yes. Why are you downing Christian on his sleeves?
I just told you why.
He says now, as far as the Miz, because you're just a hater. The Miz goes. You know what? I know what it is. I said that he was better than Tai Chi, and that ticked you off.
See, you got to go back.
That's what happened. That's what happened, and you got mad.
We have no information about Tai Chi.
Oh, now we don't.
Do we? Have we watched?
I see. I forgot to tell y'all because we won't do a commentary. She ripped his picture off her wall.
Oh my goodness!
She was mad. She was mad at Tai Chi over something, and she was like, "I ain't gonna tell you." And I'm like,
Tai Chi is always sucked for the longest time. Then he got decent. He was not going to get no more than that from me.
Without Tai Chi, I wouldn't have Fire Pro to play and do those great shows. So I'm grateful for Tai Chi for that. You should be happy too.
I am happy that you're happy, and that is all.
I'll take it, but damn. He says, now as far as Miz goes, the Miz, I will be honest, I did. This is what he's saying. I didn't like him either, but when I watched the promo he cut in 2016, which is a long time ago, and he actually blew me away. He was serious, passionate, and felt like a real human being. Compared to all his other promos, this one wasn't predictable or scripted. It was raw emotion. The Miz may not be he may not be great between the rows, but on the microphone, he's very good. He would cut even better promos if he wasn't following a WWE script like everyone else. I have to agree with that.
The Miz can work.
in between the ropes. I thought he was damn good.
Yeah, he can work. You can tell he can put. Yeah, he's been doing this long enough. He should be able to. But yeah, he worked well.
Put it like this: I watched the Miz face while he was in that match. Okay, with Knight, I watched his face. Everything he did, he was optically aware, and you could see that he was listening to the fans and what they were doing. That match, I don't think it was planned out at all. I think they just called it in the ring because Knight was doing the same thing. And when they took a bump where they had to fall down, when they took those kind of bumps instead of the back pedal bump into the corner, which was still good, but when Miz would fall, he had an expression. It was, I fell, where are you? I'm waiting for my moment. He fell and looked like, I don't believe this. Mm-hmm. He had emotion like he's in a fight. The Miz was good. It's just, you take him out that ring showing that. You take an unscripted promo and then you put him in the back and be like, Mello don't Miz.
Yeah, it's crazy.
He went from high class to no class. Cringy. It's like, I don't want to be around this dude. I want to marry him so I can divorce him. That's it. You want to get married, Miz? Sure. All right. Here's your divorce papers. It was that quick. So if he could not do that cringy stuff, I'd be like, he's going to be one of my favorites. It'd be quick. Knight, he's already one of my favorites.
I think he might be stuck in the doldrums of mid-carddom.
Oh yeah, they already got the upper class people picked out, so the others gonna just have to wait until the upper class is gonna have to die off.
That's not gonna work because the Miz has been around longer than most of them.
Yep, and not getting enough due. And yeah, he wants to stay relevant. Why wouldn't you?
His suits look good.
Mm-hmm.
His suits look good.
Whatever, even LA Knight, when they talk about somebody trying to stay relevant, I find that to be one of the dickish things and most disingenuous things that somebody could say. Because if you are in a profession, your goal is to stay relevant. I'm like, you're cutting a promo right now, trying to be relevant, talking about somebody who's trying to be relevant. I'm like, wow. So they need to stop that relevancy talk. They really need to stop that. The Miz is an underutilized top card guy. That's what The Miz is. LA Knight, underutilized top card guy. Nakamura can stay where the hell he is. He can stay right where the hell he is.
Why are you mad at Nakamura?
I got a lot of reasons and nobody want to hear it.
Oh, okay. Is it because he left?
No.
Okay.
Oh, no. Him getting out of New Japan was the best thing he could do. He got out when he was like, oh, New Japan stock is dropping. I need to go. Because he left when everybody was, one, in their 40s and going up and you get no more title shots. The new people coming in won't get in a fair shake for anything. They was pulling in a whole lot of gaijin or non-Japanese people, primarily Americans. So he was like, and WWE is like, you know what? Your popularity is crazy high. But they had no idea that it was actually starting to drop off. Not his popularity, just how they was going to use it. They were starting to drop off. And he struck while the iron was hot. And he got up out of New Japan like he should. He did it at the right time. Because I was like, this Nakamura dude is dangerous. I like him. Mm-hmm. And it was like, he signed to WWE. I said, well, welcome to Waterville. So, that was a good review. Oh, one last thing outside of that. I'm going to close off with this. There's a EFED, and they are called Rising Star Wrestling. You know, you can find them on YouTube, Rising Star Wrestling. I watched it. I'm not a fan of a lot of the name choices and what's going on, but I haven't seen anything idiotic. And so I'm kind of waiting for the next episode. You know, the only issue I have, and I told them up there that the game is running slow because they got like 3 or 4 or 5 people on commentary, which I think is too many people. But there's one voice that stands out, and I can't remember his name. I'm sorry, but you're loud and you stand out, and I listen to you pretty much nonstop. And you're the one that really rails on Cab Tola. When y'all see Cab Tola, you'll be like, what? But his commentary is good. Somebody else up there, theirs is good. I didn't see, so they're not sitting there saying, oh, we are a serious promotion, but we're going to put all this stupid stuff in. No, so far I haven't seen that. So I'm waiting for the next episode, you know, and I was enjoying it. So y'all go check out, if you do watch eFeds, check out Rising Star Wrestling. One word, no spaces. Capitalize the R, S, and W. So with that, this has been Centric Procedure for CR Wrestling Commentary and viewers. And with that, I want y'all to be cool, be chill, be safe. And we will see you next time.